three boys up here.
Yes.
Who do you want first?
Mr. Grodetsky.
Mr. Brodetsky, she's available for you. Mrs. Garrett, this is Mr. Brodetsky.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, very nice to meet you. We're excited to interview you. Please have a seat. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Joao. I am an aerodynamicist. I graduated in Purdue a couple of years ago, and yeah, I just really love cars, and that's what I always knew I wanted to work with, and that's what I have been working with for the past few years.
Sorry, it takes me a little longer to write your answers. So. What motivates you or inspires you about being an aerodynamicist?
Oh, I just think it's really interesting, like how air can influence so much the car and yeah, the lap times, how you take all the turns and straight line drag, and yeah, it's just so interesting. Yeah, interesting and complicated. But I think it's beautiful.
Okay. Describe a successful team project on which you worked and explain why it worked so well.
So, I'm going to go with my first project, which was Formula SE in Purdue. We actually ended up winning that year, and I think it was because our teamwork was really, really good. Everyone was, everyone really liked each other, and we, just had good chemistry. We worked really well. We never had any arguments and anything. We always kept calm and thought of good solutions, and we ended up building a great car.
Everyone has different communication styles. How would you describe your communication style?
What do you mean, like communication style?
So in your group, how did you communicate with the others, like what their tasks were and or what your tasks were when you completed them?
Oh yeah, so we always look for what everyone is best at and what everyone likes the most, and we end up dividing the test based on that. So for me, I always like the aerodynamic parts, so I work with the parts that had to had to do more with aerodynamics. So the rear wing, for example, or the front wings, even diffusers, and while other people some people really enjoyed building the suspension, so they worked on that. They also worked on delivery, putting all the sponsors there. And yeah, we just divided about what everyone likes doing the most and what they are the best at doing. Yeah.
What did you say, working on the front
Front wing.
wings? That's what I thought I said. I wanted to make sure I wrote the right word. Okay. What is the current trend right now in your field? And how do you ensure that you stay informed or educated about trends?
So, I have worked also with front wings most of my career. So, yeah, it's just a really interesting part because it's really complicated and it's also changing all the time. And every category is different. So, like, first I worked in Formula SAE. It was one type of front wings. Then when I graduated, I went to Ford and worked on the Ford Motorsports program with the Mustang GT3. And it didn't really have like a front wing, so I had to work on the front of the car and make it as aerodynamic as possible with less spray. And then I worked at Indy, and then it was completely different, more complicated, a whole different viewing the front wing. And yeah, now that I'm applying for Formula One, it's also much more complicated, but very interesting. And yeah, I want to see how different it is.
So when you educate yourself, so as you move through these different positions, how are you staying up on like what's changing?
Oh, so yeah, I like to go back a few years, see as for my how do you say that? I forgot the word, like the people I work with.
The experts?
Yeah, I asking them for the project or previous project so I can see how they did that, how it kind of works. I like to watch videos and get people to explain me. I think it's like a way of making me interested in. I lose less focus when I'm hearing. I can read it. Like when I read, I feel like I don't absorb as much.
It's much easier to see a video than it is to
Yeah.
read through it. Tell me what your greatest strength is.
So I think my greatest strength is adaptability because like I said, I've worked on very different cars with very different front parts. So yeah, like the Ford Mustang GT3 didn't have a front wing, but the front was completely different. It was something I had never worked with. It was a little bit hard to learn and get used to it, but it didn't take long. And yeah, I was already working well with the team and understanding everything that was going on. And then at Indy, it was again the same process. It took really long.
What is something that you would consider a weakness?
A weakness. I would say like I think my teamwork is very good, but when I get into the team, I might be a little bit shy, and it takes a little to get used to everyone, get to know everyone, and to get comfortable with the team and how the team works. But I don't think like it takes a lot of time because, like I said, my adaptability is very good.
Do you have any questions for me?
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask like one other very common mistakes people usually make when they get into the job?
I think there is a time of learning. So when you get into the position, you want to kind of see what the processes are for this. Bring innovative ideas to the table always. You know, I've seen this, I've tried this, or have you ever thought of this? So, but always sharing those ideas. But first, I always say it's good to listen before I step in and interrupt a conversation, or I want to kind of learn from everyone in the position and then kind of make it my own. So, okay,
Okay.
all right, anything else?
No.
All right, well, it was very nice meeting you. We're gonna have additional interviews, and then I will reach back out to you and let you know about the position. All right, thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
in.